Well, tonight the race is on to open more cannabis businesses here in Buffalo, and tonight we've learned of nearly 24 locations that are now being looked at.
The state's new general application is fueling new interest in what has so far been a slow-going industry. Here's Channel 2's Rob Hackford.
Tonight, from Jefferson Avenue to Allen Street, for the first time in Buffalo, over a dozen could-be cannabis owners are telling the city where they might open.
Cannabis license notices.
The notices were received and filed by the Common Council this afternoon. They don't lock in an applicant applying through the state's new general cannabis application, but they do signal something else.
You're starting to see the cannabis effect in Western New York. We haven't seen it as much thus far.
That effect is a rush to find real estate, according to Elise Bergio from the Culligan law firm. Now that anyone can apply for a cannabis license, existing businesses like Headspace on Allen Street are jumping in.
So there is a hustle right now, massive hustle. It's crazy for people to grab real estate. And while we're negotiating leases, we submit notice with ones we're talking to so that we're kind of prepped and prepared to submit with whomever we make a deal with.
It's not unusual, Bergio said, to see the same applicant filing notice for multiple locations. Whether a vacant building like this one or an empty lot, it's better to withdraw a notice, she said, than risk missing the window to file.
So you're going to see a flurry right now.
In fact, the state says they've received thousands of applications so far, so this likely won't be the last rush of notices we see in Western New York. And those with real estate are being considered first.
Then the remaining 30 days are for people who don't have real estate or typically who are applying for the supply tier, meaning the growers.
Yeah, there are some new deadlines as well that the state announced today for the application process. They're November 17th and December 18th, much longer than initially pitched. I'll have that information on WGRZ.com. In the studio, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.